What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a hot minute. We got a lot to go through. Let's get into it. So the last couple weeks I haven't been filming nothing, and I actually been just working at my job and then coming here doing stuff kind of off camera, trying to get as much done as I can. Usually I'm with some friends or something, and we don't have time to pull the camera out because everybody's talking, it's loud, there's always music going, stuff like that. So with that being said, I kind of have the car tore apart right now, but I'll throw some photos up of what we got accomplished. So as you can see here, the intercooler piping and the exhaust is just tacked together. We were just wanting to tack it together so we could get all the pipes and everything mocked up. That way we can give it to our buddy who's really good at welding and have him go over the whole thing and make it look nice. Now, as you can tell on the bottom right side of the intercooler piping, there's that 90 boot. We didn't have enough. Well, I guess we did have enough pie cuts there. It would have just taken a lot of welds, a lot of everything. We just want somebody who's a little more experienced to do that route. So that's just kind of the temporary fix, but there will be a clamp like the other side to match. So there's that. Also, so as you can tell right here, this is where I'm at. I pulled the turbo kit off. Where I'm at here, turbo, it just needs to be all welded up in these areas, and then we need to go through and do our dash 16 bungs here. We got to lop this side off there. This one down here actually is just going to go, it's going to weld to the end of this bottom one there like so, and then this bottom radiator hose will just thread into here. So that's pretty much done, all mocked up. As you can tell, we got the Vibrant clamp here. It is backwards, I know, and there's no O-rings in it. This is all just kind of test fitted, so it is loose. And then all the aluminum is just tacked together. But this looks super slick, super low, and there's only like there's only three portions. You got this section, and then this section. So we went that route with that. That was a good choice. The other stuff I had together was kind of all just like spare parts that I had laying around that I was going to just throw some together, but a buddy had this laying around, so we used it. Also, the way the exhaust is, I seen that picture, it's 3-inch to 4-inch. Now, this is something that we made. I know Speed Factory makes a filler neck, but it's like $200 or something crazy like that. So this is pretty much the exact same thing, and then for like $50 I can get a filler neck, and I can go dash 16 to the filler neck, dash 16 to here. So it would go down under the exhaust would come up over here, how it's shown in that photo, and then that has a one of these little ports on it, like so. So then I'll just run, this is the overflow tank, so I'll just run a hose straight down. I'll honestly probably go AN with it. I want to do AN line on everything. I don't want none of that factory style hose or anything like that. So this will all just get switched over to AN, probably like dash 6 or something small, to just run down from here, run down right into that fill neck there. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, we added the catch can. I put everything up there because I don't run a hood on this car. This car, there's just so much going on. I don't like running hood on it. But I did get this guy here. Don't mind this mess. I'm going through this to see what all plugs are good or not. But this is the 2.5 gallon affordable turbo kits fuel cell. I don't know how it's going to fit. I literally just got it. So let's go ahead and see how it fits. And then kind of just go from there. I already know, I read a lot of reviews on some of the other companies that make these, and the fill neck is very, very close to the back of the headlight, like on the core support, to where you can't get a filler cap on there. So we'll just have to make some adjustments there and see how it fits. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this with one hand. So this guy sits up in here like so. And then there's a tab there. That looks like that's what that's for. And then there's one here. So this is literally just a 2-bolt dill. Now, I was worried about the clearance here, but it looks like it it looks like it might actually work good. I wish I had my suspension and my slicks on the front so that I could actually get a full-blown like idea of how it's gonna like be mocked up. I like that it does sit higher. I do not like when they sit on the ground. That's why I made the little step pieces here for the intercooler and the radiator. Let's grab some hardware and see if we can't mount this up right quick. All right, so I picked up some hardware. I already know that this one right here with this giant washer on it's not gonna fit because it's just real tight right there, but I did get one here, so let's at least throw that one in right fast. I'm gonna prop you guys up on my belly. Probably a sweet POV, I don't know. That's not gonna work. This bolt, I need a longer 10. Shit. All right, guys, I got it put in. I'm just nervous about the tire clearance when I go to turn with the big slicks on. Other than that, it's pretty simple. It just bolts in there and bolts in here. Now, this is the fill cap that comes with this one. I'm sure you can get different ones on Amazon. So that's about a little bit bigger than a finger's width, but you can still get this cap on. And it works just fine. And it is honestly pretty solid. That thing, I'm actually kind of impressed. These things are only like $300 or something like that, 250, 300 bucks, somewhere in there. And that actually works great. I'm gonna try and turn the tire, because see the weight plate, kind of like the difference there. I'm gonna go full lock here. I mean, that's close. I mean, three fingers width. That way, we'll go full lock. Yeah, so I mean, but I'm never gonna be at full lock, you know. Yeah, I should never be at full lock. I think it'll clear. I guess I need to just get some slicks and see what see how it works, I guess. I mean, it looks good. I need to start getting the fuel lines and stuff ran. I need a pressure regulator still, but I'm kind of impressed, not gonna lie. This bracket is one of the mounting points which holds the headlight in, so, or the corner light. So I gotta kind of, and it kind of pulls it down. I guess you can't really tell, but it does pull that bracket down a little bit, so that's gonna kind of mess with the corner light, I think. But other than that, it actually is a lot better than I thought. I absolutely love how it is off the weight plate. That's nice. So, but well, there's that. Yeah, go to Affordable Turbo Kits. I don't think they have those on their website. I just messaged the guy and was like, hey, do you offer these, or can you get these? And I got one. Pretty sure he'll probably start doing his own thing with them if he can sell them. So make sure you go over to Affordable Turbo Kits and get, pretty much anything. He's got wastegates, blow-off valves, turbos, manifolds for any series, B series, D series, J, K, all the things. Well, I don't know if he's got J, but I know he does have a wide variety of options. So just go over to Affordable Turbo Kits and get that stuff. He has these. This is the turbo that I have. Well, wow, I'm an idiot. It's right here. But this is a GT 3584R, and it is nice. Don't pay too much attention to the welds. It's not fully finished yet. That is actually going to be happening Monday. As long as the weather permits, we're about to have some real bad storms in Missouri here this coming week. So we are getting prepared for that. I got the square body in here. This thing needs a transmission. So if anybody has a turbo 350 laying around, or even a 400 at a reasonable price, let me know and I will scoop that up from you. Other updates for this side: shifter's in, cables are in, it's shifting good. I still need a Kirky seat. There was a guy that just posted some on Marketplace, but he's like 3.5 hours from me, and they're brand new. He's got 2 of them. I just need one. Might as well just buy both of them. I mean, hell. But anyway, that's it. I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update. Throw the fuel cell in there. Make sure you hit up affordableturbokits.com for all this stuff, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.